What is good, guys? Today we're going to get into flipping a pretty recognizable, catchy, major scale soul song, turn it into a super bouncy Metro Boomin type bounce. So I just pulled in the track itself. The first way you can flip a sample to make it super unique is pitching it. And I already pitched this down one. You might be familiar with it. Anyway, I dragged just a handful of chops, looping sections out of the original song, and so let's get into it. Now let's do something else, which is going to be put these on time first. So I'm just going to select each clip that I want to quantize. Go quantize eighth note maybe. I think it's triplets actually. Very clean. How about this one? Yeah, this one's crazy out of time, so let's chop it at every bar. Try quantizing those. These actually start a little bit early, it sounds like, so nudge that over. I'm just going to take the very last little bit and hold option, stretch that so it's the full length. Let me get super granular and chop this by quarter bars. Go ahead and quantize these. Hopefully it fits a little bit better. Clean. Let's finish these last chops on time. Hold the option and stretch that to the full 2 bars. Let's go ahead and bisect that and then quantize it again. Chop every bar, quantize eighth triplets. Now let's go ahead and chop these parts up, make more interesting arrangement. And when you're flipping a sample like these old soul samples for a Metro Boomin type flip, you want to keep the chops pretty simple but catchy. Double this last hit. Okay, now let's flip these other parts a little bit. Just making little MPC style repeats. Okay, onto this last part. Okay, so that's the flips part taken care of. So let's arrange this a little bit. Use this for the verse and a little transition here, and then kind of a outro type section. Double length of this, so it's 8 bars. Same with that right here. Okay, clean. The next thing you can do is change the tempo. I'm gonna go through and just select all these chops, go to region, flex and follow, turn that on, and align bars. And it's gonna let you change the tempo of the project to cleanly speed up the samples without artifacts or anything. Let's try from 118 to like 123. Maybe a little bit higher. 126 works. Yeah, it's got a little bit more energy that way. And now for this verse. Gonna go ahead and throw some light effects on these now just to bring them out. Do a little compression. Want to keep the high-end frequencies kind of ducked or softened so the vocals have plenty of room to shine. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the top here, setting, save channel strip setting as, let's call it morning. And then I'm just gonna apply that setting to all the other chop. Boom. Now I'm gonna bounce the sections down, hit Control B to bake those effects in before we take it to the next step. So for the verse, we're gonna go in and do something kind of saucy. Right click that chop, processing, stem splitter, and we're just gonna split it up because during the verse I want to form and shift just the vocals down so it's even more in the background. Let's get a little alter boy, form and shift that down a little bit. Okay, now let's just drag those stems on. And that'll pretty much take care of those samples. Let's jump into some drums. Pull up some drums. Those are going to come from my brand new EXILE drum and loop kit, available now and link below. Go ahead and pull up like a standard 2-step snare pattern. Just do some super light rolls. We want to keep it pretty simple. Easy enough. Convert that to MIDI and touch those rolls up. Make them different velocity and pitches. Sounds like this. Easy enough. Let's get a little bounce snare now. Turn this roll into a triplet roll at the end of the 8 bars. Quick open hat, and then we can jump into some low end. Just pulled up 808 from that EXILE kit again. It's the Rain 808, which sounds like this on its own. Long and punchy and super sustained. And let's get in a pretty simple hard-hitting pattern. Just gonna follow those root notes I can hear in my head. Start here. Okay, I'm gonna pitch bend this note down to the next one, just for a little variety. Maybe throw a roll in here too. Velocity low to high, so it sounds like a reverse hit. Sounds like this, all finished up. Cool, now let's move on to that verse part with a little bit different drums for some variety. Got that 8th triplet for the second half of the verse, because the original sample is pretty founded on triplets. So let's get some like perks or sound effects in here for this part. Spice it up. Maybe one more sound. Let's use like a chant here. Copy those over, and onto that last 808. Gonna follow those same root notes, but maybe make the pattern a little bit more interesting. Change up the second half a tiny bit. And let's keep it that simple, run it from the top. And we can just use hats and snare for the bridge section. Anyway, that'll round out the parts of today's beat. Hopefully you learned something about these hard sample flips. Pick up my EXILE kit link below. Remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all next week. Peace. It's a beautiful